numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, ladies. All day.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago, Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And the throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
36. Check 37. Check 37.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's looking deep for Bell. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Mayfield to throw it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Carry now for Kareem Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, 80. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught right side by Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You think about the 2 quarterbacks in this game with Darnold and Mayfield, and you think back to the 2018 draft. Gosh, leading up to that draft, the talk shows and all the rumors about who would go number 1. A lot of people thought it would be Sam Darnold going number 1 and playing for these Cleveland Browns. Josh Allen, Josh Rosen also in the mix. But it turns out the Browns, they would get Baker Mayfield. I think both parties pretty happy with the end result. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99-yard fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. It's been a long day for you. Red 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
53. Mike. Watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Lady. Check 25. Check lady.
Darnold on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Lady. Watch twist. Watch his head.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here we go. Get the flag. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
53 is the mic. I'm trying to collect. Go, go, go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a draw play. This is Bell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
I'm coming after you. Play it, play it, play it, play it. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. 80. I got you, son.
A first down throw, Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 58. 58's the mic. Red 80. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Red 80. 58. 58's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, lady. 58, boys, 58. 58's the mic. We own.
To the air again, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lady. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Corbin. Go. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. All day, punt. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Rip left, rip left. 58, and 80. Mike. Here we go, G. 58. Attack. 58.
Throwing again is Darnold. incomplete.
Darnold's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway. In the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 57. Hey, hurry! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Check 15, check 15. Hey, alert!
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 22 and a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 15-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All day, every day. Any regular.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
I got you. Here we go. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Man, 80. 46. Check Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield with it once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Darnold trying to lay one up deep. It's a gain of 35.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Yo, 80. 46 to Mike, 46.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Darnold to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the... But you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Regular. Run. Hey, box drop.
Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check. Lady, better bring it. Hey, son. Bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Lady. Hey, son.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
I got it. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
He's back to throw. This is Anderson over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
46 to Mike. And let's get that touch.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Quincy Onunwa. Touchdown, Jets.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
X3, 218, chop.
Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Odell Beckham Jr. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.